Any mod hub mods today, I wonder? I didn't go through the stuff today to see if there was anything actually out on the website. They're the latest mods, so we had no mods today. What about this Valtra? That looks kind of old. Anything else of interest on the old mod hub? Any updates? Nope. Alright, let's go back to the top. Right, I think we're live. We should be anyways. Let me just check my stuff here. There we go. We do have audio and video. Yay! So, my friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is safe and well. So, my friends, yeah, we'll go for about an hour, I think, today. We'll take a look around the we'll say the kind of the final 1.0 version of the Fendt Xylon from MyGamesteam. So, we've been making some adjustments over the weekend with the Fendt Xylon, just to kind of tidy things up, and just a few little bits and pieces were actually added to the mod as well. So MyGamesteam has done some new Blender work. So some things were added to the, I guess you could call it the public release. I'll go into a little bit of detail about that. So MyGamesteam has he has a website, and he has a Patreon, right? So basically, Patreon members get access to exclusive mods that are not on his website. You know what I mean? Obviously, he wants to incentivize people to, to sign up to his Patreon and pay a monthly fee. And like any Patreon system, he has a tiered system. Gold, platinum, whatever, right? So basically, he has some, would say, exclusive mods that are only available on his Patreon. So one of the mods that he has decided to put on the Patreon is the Fendt Xylon. So yeah, if you wanted to download the mod, you would have to actually sign up to his Patreon account, just to be aware of that. Now, the MyGamesteam website, unfortunately, is ad supported at the moment. He wants to try and get rid of the adverts. He knows that the adverts and the types of ads on his website are quite unpopular. So to that end, he is trying to push the Patreon side of things so he can, pay for the, the hosting of the server and the website and that type of thing. So that's kind of MyGamesteam's. Now, this is not my opinion. This is what MyGamesteam says. That's how he justifies, would say, the Patreon mods and the Patreon exclusive mods and that type of thing. So just to be aware, my friends, the Fendt Xylon's sprayer here is actually a Patreon exclusive. And if you wanted to access it, you would have to sign up to his Patreon account. So that's mods.mygamesteam.com. And there should be various links and that type of thing to his Patreon account. So, the Fendt Xylon. So basically, MyGamesteam has been doing some additional Blender work over the weekend, adding a few things that I thought were, I don't know if you could call it missing, but yeah. So there was some stuff that I thought needed to be changed. So one of the things he did was he's changed the weight of the vehicle. So basically, in the previous version, it was 7.2 tons weight with or without the sprayer section. So I thought that was not kind of right, So basically, he's changed the mass of the vehicle. So the starting weight of the vehicle now is 6.7 ton, and that 6.7 ton actually reflects the real world Fendt Xylon. So that's kind of. So I've added a bit more information in the mod description section of the mod here. So we have a Fendt Xylon sprayer, manufacturer Fendt. It's a considered a tool carrier tractor. It was manufactured from 1995 to 2003. So the these basic specifications, so the horsepower is 110, 125, and 147. We have an unrealistic version then set at 250 horses. Diesel capacity 210 litres, max speed 50 kilometers an hour, starting weight is 6.7 ton. That will increase to 7.2 tons once you put the sprayer section on the back. Transmission is manual plus power shift. We have the sprayer section here. 2000 litre capacity, 25 kilometers per hour working speed, or 15 or 16 mph. Herbicide and fertilizer, liquid storage, obviously, because it's a sprayer. 24-meter working width. Precision farming plus spot spray ready. I have not tested either of those two elements. Hopefully, other people will do some testing on that. I just don't know enough about precision farming to do the testing myself. Shop options. So we have main color configuration, rim color, wheels, wheel options. We have the rear mounted sprayer. So the rear mounted sprayer is a shop option. Dynamic front suspension system, fire extinguisher, CB antenna, and a speed sign. I added a speed sign at kind of the last minute. Simple IC functions: doors, mirrors, roof, in-cab roof, small opening. So simple IC recommended. Exhaust extension is built into the mod, but it's optional. And we have the credits at the bottom here. So Black Tiger supplied the Fendt Xylon prefab for the sign. Nicodo 55, I'm going to show you this. Nicodo 55, he very recently put out a prefab on the mod hub for modders. Basically, it's it'll be easier to explain once I get into the game. But yeah, Nicodo 55 supplied a prefab. LU Gaming supplied the elements for the rear speed sign. Dicker Sauerlander did the German translations. Vectorman, what did Vectorman supply? Oh, exhaust extension, I think. Model Liker for the Simple IC script. The Afficinator is for I can't remember exactly what he's is, but anyway, basically anyone who's listed here is listed here for a reason. So yeah, you always list the people in the credits, especially using elements or prefabs or scripts. You know what I mean? So the for the simple IC script, that type of thing. I'd have him listed there in there. So we're going to go in. So I've got the exhaust extension, and I've got basically everything is loaded up here. So we'll go in and we'll take a look at this stuff. So we won't stay too long today, my friends. We're just going to take a quick look around the mod and kind of show you the changes from the kind of the previous version that I showed off on Friday or Saturday. Not sure when it was, but whatever. So the first thing we'll do, we'll go into the shop. So we have the Fendt Xylon. Now you'll find it under small tractors, okay? Because it's the base is 110 to 147, right? So you find it here, okay? But it has its own section here as well because it has its own icon. So yeah, the Fendt Xylon sprayer. Okay, show you the log. So we've checked all this already. So the log is spotless clean. I removed the little character warning. MyGamesteam, for some reason, he uses some kind of special character in his initial version that he sent me. He's using a special type of character in the mod description. In game, it throws a warning. So when he includes those special characters, I actually have to delete them every time. So if you're listening to MyGamesteam, sir, it might be an idea to try and maybe not use those special characters going forward, because they do actually throw up warnings on the log. So I guess we'll go through the kind of the basics again for people tuning in new and that type of thing. So we have the Fendt Xylon. So this is a tractor that was released from 1995 to 2003. It's got some unique features, unique look. It's a very nice tractor, actually. So we have a, you see the specification. We have a standard configuration, 110 horsepower. We have the standard configuration, which has you have the bed on the back here, okay, and then you have the rear mounted sprayer, which costs 20,000. So that puts a sprayer on the back here. MyGamesteam has put the speed sign on the back of the sprayer here, and it is also on the license plate up here as well. So yeah, I like that. I think that's a good compromise and solution. You know, because I guess in the real world, if you had a sprayer on the back of a vehicle driving down the road, you would not be able to see the rear speed sign. You know what I mean? So I think it makes more sense to have a second speed sign on the sprayer here. So yeah, engine setup, we have 520. So these are real world uh, versions or configurations. So yeah, Fendt released a 520, 522, and a 524. So the 520 is 110 horsepower. The 522 is 125 horsepower. Now that 125 rating is based on the 2001 version of the 522. So prior to 2001, the Fendt Xylon was 120 horsepower. In 2001, Fendt upped the horsepower rating to 125. And then the 524 then was boosted from 140 to 147 horsepower. So that's the 52. That's the 524 version. So on the side here, the logo changes. So we have 520, 522, and then 524. Now we have the unrealistic version, which is the turbo version. Now this one does a little something different with than the other versions. So what it does is it adds a PTO cover in the turbo version, but it also adds a new turbo logo on the front here. So these are two new elements that were added by MyGamesteam. So I'll show you that once we get out. So yeah, there's a new turbo logo on the front here and the PTO cover. What else do we have? The wheel setups are going to be the same as before. I have discussed with MyGamesteam about putting more wheel options, but he said he's going to wait until version 1.1 to start adding more kind of wheel options. So this is what it looks like for now. So we've standard. We have wheel weights. I've added prices to the wheels just to be aware of that. They're not too outrageous. They're pretty reasonable, I think. 200 bucks for the wheel weights. Rear twins is 500. Twins all round is 1,000. And then the narrow twins then is 900, and then back to standard. So the pricing there is pretty damn reasonable. The fire extinguisher, I've added a price to this. I've changed out the design to the fire extinguisher small. So basically I had the wrong prefab loaded previously, but I fixed that now, obviously. So yeah, I think the small one suits the mod here better. So yeah, we have the extinguishers, 50 bucks, right? The antenna on top here is 40 bucks. Okay. And then the new speed sign option as well. So this is a double-sided speed sign. This is my first time actually using this in this way. So I wanted to put it on the window, right? So we have a 50 kilometers per hour. That's 10 bucks for this, but it's double-sided, look, and it's reversed as well. So from inside or outside, it's the correct position, I guess you could call it. I have that thing here with this, so I can go in cab here. Look. So this is a mod as well from on the mod hub. So here's your speed sign there, look. Excuse me. So yeah, you can take that off there. So that's the 50 sign. So this is what the inside of the Xylon looks in the shop, at least. Another thing that MyGamesteam has added, there is a logo on the seats now. So he's added a Fendt logo on the seats. I don't know if you can actually see that, but yeah, you can see it there. Look, there's a Fendt logo on the seats. I guess for 1.1, you could probably start adding a little bit more stuff in the cab, maybe. So for example, I guess, I don't know, internal cabin light could be one option. Maybe add the CB radio from the Stair Forestry edition in here. You could add that in here. You could. What else is there? You could make the. Uh, you could make the brake handle or brake lever animated like the stair is. You know, there's a few little options and things that you could probably add. I guess the big thing for me in 1.1 is going to be the front window. That front window needs to open via simple IC with the hydraulic pistons and that type of thing as well added to it. You know, so that would be the big thing for me. Would be the front window. And then I guess in 1.1 as well, we're definitely going to need a front loader attacher. That's going to be essential for people. With the front suspension system, I don't know how that is going to work in stability terms, MyGamesteam. Because of the way that the front of this thing is designed, I don't know how you're going to attach the front loader attacher to this mod and actually be usable in game, because once this thing starts moving around and you're moving bales and stuff like that, I don't know. We're going to have a conversation about the front loader attacher and how you're going to install the front loader console on this thing. So I've added color options, or I didn't add a color. I added a price to the color options, I should say. So like for example, pink is 300. So yeah, all the color options are 300. Rim color then is like $100. All right. So you know, I've basically just added prices to this thing. MyGamesteam, sir, as you can see there, look, my friend, the wheel weight doesn't change color with the you know, the rim colors. So I don't know how you're going to resolve that. You might have to import that i3D element so you'll be able to change its color with the rest of the vehicle, or maybe just set it to some other, maybe set it to black by default or something. I don't know. But yeah, the wheel weight doesn't change color, so I might actually take off the wheel weight there. Hold on a second. What will I do here? I'm going to take off the sprayer section for a start. Let me get rid of that. Rim color. I don't think there's any good way to do this. Right, let's put it like that. So yeah, that's kind of the new stuff that was added. So we have the front PTO cover here, okay, and then we have this new element here. This is a turbo logo that's been added. All right, Ethan. Speed sign on the back window. These are very minor little additions, you know. So I'm going to show you kind of a more substantial addition. So Nico Do 55, he put out a prefab last week on the mod hub, right? I really liked it. I like the look of it. So MyGamesteam is actually the first modder to implement this particular prefab into a mod. Now what he has done actually is he's modified it. So it's not the same as kind of the prefab available on the mod hub. He's actually designed it kind of to the way we thought it would look good on the mod. So you have a front and rear tank here, right? So this is newly added to the mod. We've added the whole side support for, you know, front and rear tanks. So you put on the front tank, obviously. Then you're going to put on the rear tank. So this is brand new. So as I said, this is from Nico Do 55. He made this prefab, so it is available to all modders to implement. As I said, MyGamesteam, as far as I'm aware, is the first modder to actually implement this. So he's changed up things, you know. He's changed the colors. He's changed the logo, obviously, to Fendt, you know. But this is a custom thing. It's a very, very nice piece of kit that Nico Do 55 actually built here, you know. So you can kind of see it there. Look, it's all been it's meant for the coon, you know. But yeah. So MyGamesteam has modified this for the Fendt here, and we have, you know, proper side support now for, you know, the whole front cedar tank and the thing on the back there. I don't know. Should we do a little bit? So in the turbo configuration, because it's using the torque scale for the Vario 1050, you know, you shouldn't have any issues in terms of horsepower. I am seeing a little bit of MyGamesteam. I am seeing a little bit of oddity. So because of how the front dynamics, you know, the front suspension system is designed, attaching tools to the front can get a little bit squirrely at times. And I'll try and demonstrate that as best I can. Gonna need our help window on. I don't know why that's off. So, what do we do here actually? We just turn it on or whatever? Now, I recommend people put down the front tank on this thing if you're using it. So that's not going to work because the bloody field isn't prepared, you idiot. Shite. Fertilizer. Weeds. Weeds rolling. No. Can I turn these off? None. High farming, yes. Fruit. Lime. No, that's not going to work. Ground layer, none. Fertilizer, no. What am I looking for? Excuse me. Give me a second there, guys. Clear my throat. Right, ground layer. Let's go with straw. Lime needs rolling. Remove foliage. I don't know what that means. Ground type. I want it ploughed. Herbicide, stubble shred, stones. I don't know if I've done this right, honestly. We'll see, I guess. Did. Is that working? It is, okay. So yeah, I've just noticed some kind of... Yeah, because of the nature of how the front suspension system is designed, when you start attaching tools and implements to the 3-point, things can get a little squirrely by MyGamesteam. Now, I don't know how you would maybe combat that. Perhaps you could consider lessening the movement of the so not necessarily the wheels or this section here. I'm talking about, see the rear part here, you know, maybe could slightly restrict the angle here to make it a little bit you know, so it doesn't move as much. I don't know, that's something maybe we could look at for 1.1. But yeah, that is the side tank support here, and I think it looks fantastic. on the mod here. So I think what I'll do, I'll just put the worker on this for a while. Excuse me. Now what I'll do is, I don't know, will I put him up this way or something? Let's just put this guy in a worker here and see how he does. So you can see here the kind of the way the front suspension system works. So the front axle is independent, so you know, it moves independently, and then this piece here at the back also moves as well. So it's very dynamic. So the unrealistic version, the turbo version, is 250 horsepower, but it actually has a torque scale for the Vario 1050. So I don't think you're going to have any issue whatsoever in terms of you know, being able to you know, use any equipment with it. So I have been doing some spraying here, as you can see. So I've been doing spraying and weeding with the Xylon here. So she's 15 to 16 mph. Depending on, you know, the kind of the terrain, but yeah, it's officially it's about 15 mph, but you can get it up to 16. So 24-meter working width. The rear tank here is 2,000 liters. Obviously, I have the front tank support as well, so that's an additional 1,600 liters. I have my truck back there, you know, full of liquid fertilizer. So I could probably put that on a worker. Let's get another version and we'll do some, we shall do some additional. So we're going to go with the 524 here. No, let's go for the 522 just to be a little bit different, I think. We'll go with the wheel weights. Oh. Did this idiot just like stop and... What the hell, dude? Okay, you're gonna have to do a better job than that. Come on now. I'm live streaming. Don't let me down with AI workers. Don't embarrass me. God damn it. Right, herbicide. Going to use the helm because that's kind of the new stuff. 2, 3. Guess we'll get the front tank again. So you can find the under sprayers, obviously. These Hardys. So 2,000 liters. Fill the front tank up. You can actually see the fill volume in this thing going up as well. I think that's awesome, that fill volume thingy. I think eventually as well that we're going to have a custom sound scheme for the tractor itself, you know. So I put kind of the preliminary. I can't even say the bloody word. I put in the kind of the groundwork, I guess, for a custom sound scheme for the Fendt Xylon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at YouTube videos and try and find sound files of the real world Fendt Xylon, and then, you know, we're going to try and get some custom sounds to this thing. It's essentially using the at the moment it's using the Fendt Favorite 500, a slightly modified version of the Favorite 500 sound scheme. So as you can see there, my friends, it does actually do the weeds. So we've got stage 1 weeds here. So yeah, you know, hopefully someone will be able to test this mod with precision farming and spot spraying, because I have not been able to do it because I haven't a clue how to do it. But so far all of my testing has been successful. There are no errors in the log. So Z log is clean, which is always good to see. And we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, this is version 1.0. You know, it's the initial version. You know, it hopefully will receive updates, and more features and functionality will be implemented into the mod. But for right now, this is kind of what it looks like. So once again, my friends, if you want to gain access to this mod, you will have to visit mods.mygamesteam.com, and you will be able to find a link to his Patreon. So this is not a publicly available mod, it is a Patreon exclusive mod. My role, as I said, was to beta test, advise, maybe offer ideas and suggestions for updates. That is my functionality in terms of the Xylon here. So what the hell is this guy doing? Empty the tank. I'm going to make sure that works. Well, can I empty this? I can. Oh, there we go. I was wondering there for a second. Oh. Okay. Oh, jeez. Bloody AI workers. Crazy lunatics. Right, so we need herbicide. I wonder would it recognize the front tank on this thing? It does. There we go, that's what I want. Right, what is this idiot doing over here? What are you doing, sir? Bloody AI. Is that done already? Okay, where else do we have to do in this field? I thought we had to do the rest of this thing. What about this field here? Do we have to do this thing? Looks like we do. No, we don't. Interesting. Okay. Have I done the whole bloody thing? I don't know. So the weeds are on it, so I can't tell what's going on the ground. I'd like to take out some bloody contracts if I could. So he stopped as well. Oh my god. But anyways, so yeah, you could kind of get the idea there of the. So this is newly added for the public releases. This whole side support for the front and rear tanks. I think it looks great. I think MyGamesteam did an excellent job implementing the prefab, and obviously NicoDo55 did a fantastic job in actually designing this thing. It looks really good. So yeah, it's something different than the base game. Side pipe holder frame thingy. So I'm quite happy with that. Could I demonstrate some of the kind of the physics I'm seeing with the like with the front tank on this thing? So she's raised up at the moment, right? Okay, now if I fill this up with seed, we'll start driving around with this thing. So that's what I'm talking about, MyGamesteam. Look at that, look. That's kind of the driving physics that I was referring to. As I said, it's lifting up the back as well, look. I don't know how to resolve that. It's been suggested. See the way it moves at the back here. Look at the angle of how extreme the movement here is. So it's been suggested if you were to reduce the movement of this thing, so it wouldn't be so extreme. Maybe for 1.1. Because the issue is, I guess, if you start adding a front loader attacher. And and you start moving bales or whatever, you could be basically your tractor could potentially tip over and that type of thing. So that might be for 1.1. One of the things you can do to improve stability is lower a front tank. That does improve things a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, it's been suggested that the movement of this piece here is just too extreme. That it should be, how much it can move left and right could be, reduced. Going to have to consider, going to have to start considering front tools with this thing. I haven't tried any more setups either on this thing. So let's see what this looks like with a mower setup. Let's start doing the, let's set the fields, I guess. 56. Grass, fertilizer, stones, picked, growth, cloud, yes, herbicide, yes, stubble shred, no. I don't know what stubble shred means. Right, give me 1 second there. Oh, it's only 50%. No, you idiot. You idiot. There we go, that's more like it. It's full grass now. So we need to lower. I don't know if this thing has a SWAT mode, I'm not sure. So yeah, we should probably start testing this with various different tools and implements. That's fine. There's no issues with that. And she has the horsepower as well for that. We're going at full speed, so there's no issues with the horsepower on this thing. Do a little bit in cab, I think. So of course you do have simple IC inside. Obviously, you could open the little roof opening here. You could open the sunroof. You can open the sunroof. You can open the door. Okay. You can open this door as well. Alrighty then. So you can open a number of things in this thing. Ooh. And we unlocked an achievement. So that is your in-cab view. Been a while since I've done any mowing. Been a while since I've done any farming in general, you know. I've been kind of just doing, most of my time has been kind of consumed with the modding side of things. I just don't do any real farming anymore, to be perfectly honest. Why is that doing that on a worker? What is this? Why is it doing... What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh, why is that doing that? What is going on here? Do we have an issue with the AI worker, MyGamesteam? I think we do. I think we have a... Houston, we have a problem here. Oh no, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It could be because of It could be because I've set the ground state. You know what I mean, manually. That is certainly possible. Let me delete the game save and we'll start again. I need to test that. That is certainly possible that the when I used F12 to adjust the ground state, that it might have messed things up. Let's do a fresh. Let's do a fresh one. Seasons, no. Snow off. Crop destruction. Dirt fast. Engine off. AI fuel usage fast. What else? No, we need to get this field down here. Hopefully, is this growing? Growth. Ah, son of a beast. That's the grass field. Let's start speeding up time. Now, let's take a look at the ground state on this. Soil composition. So she's fully fertilized. Right, so field 71 should be done. Right, let's do that again. Small tractors. Fendt, we're going to do standard. We're going to do turbo. We're going to wheel weights. Yes, yes, yes. Once again, we'll get the same mower setup. Does this thing windrow? Oh, it's an option, you idiot. Alright. 15,000. And then we get the front one. So I'm just going to use the in-game time thing to move forward. Just so that I make sure that I haven't screwed anything up. No, you idiot. No. Right, we'll drive on the road like a civilized person instead of driving over farmers' fields and destroying their crops. You know, a tendency to do that. We can get a look at the lights at the night time as well, I guess. Look, so the single beacon light. Get a look at in-cab. We can put on our flashies for safety, obviously. Manual gear shifting. So it is a manual plus power shift. Oh, we can check the wipers. Yeah, the wiper is working. Good stuff. Rain has stopped. So that was a good test there. So this is the grass. Is it ready? Is there a way to tell how much the growth of this thing? I suppose is there no way to tell how grown this thing is? I don't know. It looks ready to cut anyways. Unfold. Unfold. We shall lower. Wait, oh, hold on a second. Fold more, lift more, turn on more. So how do I do this swatting thingy? So we'll just see what happens here. No. No, I'm doing something wrong here, look. Oh, you idiot. It's the working with I need to bloody do. SWAT mode. There you go, you moron. Right. Now. See? No. There's a problem there, MyGamesteam. There is a problem there. So that's a base game. There's some kind of AI worker issue there. Let me get rid of the rear mower. And let's just use the front mower by itself and see how it reacts with this. So this should rock and roll on an AI worker. Let's see what happens with this. Okay, that's fine. That is working perfect. I mean, you know, it's the gear shifting is the manual gear shifting is I don't know. See, look, he's constantly changing the gears. What is the normal working speed of this thing? So this is 13 mph. That is not going at 13 mph. That's 13 mph. That's 13 mph. That ain't working right. So the gear shifting is causing a problem with tools. Look. See, look, she's full speed. That's a bit of an issue there. I wonder what's causing that. Let's check out the reverse thing. See, she didn't gear up there. See that? Why did that not gear up? So she is at full speed. That's working on the back. It's something to do with the front, I think, MyGamesteam. There's something going on with the front of this thing. It's how it's been recognized. We'll get the front tank again, and we'll try it again. Something funky going on with this thing, though. See, look, a hire worker. See that, MyGamesteam, look? Whoa! Whoa, what the hell is this? What the hell is this shit? AI drive strategy? What the hell is that? Get attacher vehicle and nil value? Do it? What the hell is that? Okay, I don't know what that is. Right, give me a second here. What the hell is that? Yeah, hopefully he's watching this. I don't know what is causing this. Error running Lua update method. Get attacher vehicle and nil attempt to call method get attacher vehicle and nil value. So that's what was causing this. It just kept on generating like thousands and thousands of all these warnings. AI driver strategy. Oh, the AI driver strategy Lua. So that's a base game script. So it is not recognizing this thing. It is attempt to call method get attacher vehicle and nil value. So that's what was driving it. The AI driver strategy straight Lua is throwing errors. But I mean, it shouldn't be doing that, obviously. So the question is now, what is causing that? Isn't there something like front disc arrows? I thought there was something where you could put a disc arrow on the front of a vehicle. I want to test that if I can. I need something to go on the front of the vehicle. Is there mulchers that go on the front of the vehicle, I wonder? Would that go on the front? I don't think it would. I think a lot of these are supposed to go on the rear. I'm not sure what goes on the front. Planters, spaders. The hell is a spader? The hell is this thing? Oh, I don't know. We have the Salix. The weeders. So I'm looking for a tool that I can put on the front of this thing. I don't think I have anything installed. To be perfectly honest with you. Silo compaction. I don't know what's going on here. Oh! Right, so there's something going on with the front. This attacher here, there's something going on with this. And the base game scripts are throwing errors. The AI workers are not liking this thing. So I want to try a few different tools. You know, tools to attach on the front of this thing. And see can we you know, generate or see if we get some more information as to what exactly is going on with this thing. Thought that went down the front. Oh! Oh! Holy shit. Okay! Woo! Alrighty then. We got a problem there. That's not good. Woo! She is not... She doesn't have enough junk in the trunk to Oh dear. No, she will not lift that shit. Wait, looks like an issue with this mod. Got some weight issues. It's got nothing on the front. That's the thing. So it's a the front is a separate component, right? But it's got no junk in the trunk. So there's nothing up here in terms of weight. That's fine. That tool is so heavy that it's keeping the front of the tractor completely grounded. Look. So the silage compactor is very, very heavy. So you know, no matter what I do, I can't get it to glitch out or anything. Is this front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, I wonder? It looks like it's all-wheel drive. I thought this thing was front-wheel drive in the real world. Could be wrong. I don't know what he's going to do about that. I mean, that would mean increasing the mass on the front axis component. But that's not a great solution either. I'm gonna try some other mores just to see if there's a difference between it. Let's get this shit here. Look. Right, let's try these mores. Stick these on an AI worker. Let's see if we can generate the error again. Okay. that helps. Definitely gonna need the weights in this thing. Might need weights on the front, MyGamesteam. That might help. Might have weights by default or something, you know. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I have to see what the issue is first. Right, let's unfold. So we can increase the working width of this thing, I believe. Right, so we lower. Do we have widespread? Or we do. Let us... I don't think it matters. Look, we'll just put it like this. Turn on. Turn on. Right. Now she's rocking and rolling there, right? She's full speed. That's the way she should be. There we go. Look. So, error running Lua method update. So the base game script is the AI drive strategy straight Lua. Look, and there have been get attacher vehicle and nil value. So that is a warning that has been generated on this thing. It is not working with AI workers. There's probably thousands of these entries. Right. Food for thought there, MyGamesteam. We're going to have to take a look at that. I wasn't aware of these, to be perfectly honest. Fold. So yeah, there's clearly something going on there with the mod, and we're going to have to take a look at that. Right, my friends. There you go. So yeah, we may have to issue a kind of a hot fix, a patch or whatever for the Xylon. You know, there's obviously something going on there. Right, my friends, we're going to end it there. Going to end the stream there. So yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. A bit of a short stream, but I think it was beneficial in terms of you know, I guess showing off the mod, but also explore. You know, obviously we spotted an issue and it needs to be addressed. Right, we're going to end it there. Thank you all very much, my friends. I appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again in the next one. Take care.